About an event center with a funny name. Yes, this is Fifth and Eden. I'm like, why the and in between the name? But I mean, this is Fifth and Eden is bit after Chevron toll gates in Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria, and before you get to Ajah. So this is the space. We're just like walking into the space. The car park is good, and then they said that they have an alternative parking space. So this is the space. The tiles are tiling. They really clean. I like the fact that they have a movable stage, and the stage is quite big, so you can move it to any area you want it to be in the middle of the hall and things like that. You can move the stage, and it has stairs. It also has lights. It also has this truss that you can put for use for extra light. You can also use it for your TV stand. You can function as your TV stand and things like that. It's a compact, or it's not that big, and it takes about 600 to 700 guests with your theater setting, right? And yeah, this is basically the space. It feels nice, feels good, and that is what you have. It comes with chivalry chairs, of course. Most event centers these days have done away with the banquet chairs, especially for newer event centers would rather invest in your chivalry chairs, dual chairs, rather than the banquet chairs. So they add the cost to the price, the rental value of the hall, and then just pay for it. So you don't need to add an additional cost of, oh, I don't want the banquet chairs, especially for weddings and some corporate events. You don't want to do that, right? So we're going to the vendor area. The vendor area is not that big, and then they have this ice chest, ice chest that you can use for your event. So this is the vendor area. You have your grills on one side, you have other vendors on the other side, so that the smoke would not affect the vendors, because I mean, when you grill, it produces a lot of smoke, and then we don't want people choking at our event. It already has canopy, so you don't have to think about, will my vendors be under the sun or under shade and things like that. So this is basically the space. We're moving to see the changing room, so that this is separate. You can lock this gate so that you limit guest access to your vendors, because sometimes some guests can be very annoying, and they're like, no, I want to go and see the caterer, I want to go and see this person, I want to go and see that person. Like, calm down, madam. We're here to serve you, and we're here to attend to you, right? So this is the restroom, the male and female restroom. Basic restroom, nothing. It's spacious. You have more restroom. I think you have about 5, and then of course your urinals, because why don't we have urinals? And why don't we have ourselves on full display when we are trying to urinate? As a man, I'm not a man, so I'm a woman, a full-blooded woman. I think that at this day and age, it's necessary to clarify things like that. And then we're moving to the changing room. They also have 2 changing rooms, which is nice. So it means that you can have your guests, you can have male and female. You can decide to separate it, male and female, depending on type of event. You can have some guests on one side, some other guests on the other side. It will also be like a good green room, basic green room, but then you can separate your artists from one side, depending on the number of artists that you have. Your basic restroom, it works, it serves the purpose, and basically that's what you have with this space. Like I mentioned earlier, the parking space is just okay. They have alternative parking space if you are around you're targeting your audience in Ajah area, people that live after toll gates, Igbo Efon, and all of those spaces. This is a good space that you can consider to use for your event because of proximity to Ajah. It's really close to Ajah. And let me know if you will consider this space for your event. Like this video because I'm sure you love it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel also. Thank you so much.